Wally the rescue dog has been looking for his forever home for several years. We'll tell you about this amazing dog from Diamonds in the Ruff Animal Rescue up next. I'm here today with Ashley Kraska from Diamonds in the Ruff Animal Rescue and Wally the rescue dog. Thank you both so much for joining me on the Sweet Buffalo Show today.
Thank you for having us.
Of course. So first, let's talk about Diamonds in the Ruff Animal Rescue and what they do for dogs in our community.
We're a mostly foster-based rescue program for dogs and cats. We do have a small facility in which we can house a handful of dogs, and we do have about 4 or 5 dogs currently there. And then, so a lot of our focus is on pulling dogs that need to be in foster homes, struggle in the environment of the shelter. We also help rehome strays with certain towns that have stray contracts with us.
Wonderful. And so Diamonds in the Ruff works hard to save dogs like Wally here. And Wally happens to be my neighbor. And I've spent some time with him when his foster mom needed someone to let him out a few times. I've done that. And he is just an awesome pup. And I don't know why it's taken several years to find his forever home. So why do you think it's taken so long? And what would be the perfect home for Wally?
I think for Wally, partially his size. He is a big boy, so he's a lot of dog. However, he's been through 2 sessions of obedience programs, beginner obedience classes and intermediate. He knows all his basic commands. He's great with people. His size, and because he's not usually around a lot of kids, we would suggest a home with kids like 10 plus. A meet and greet's always required prior to any adoption, but I think just his size, and I think people are easily intimidated. However, he's pretty low maintenance. He enjoys his daily walks, and otherwise, I mean, what you see is what you get right here.
And Wally is a very special dog who has been through a lot. So thanks to Diamonds in the Ruff Animal Rescue, yes, he is in a loving foster home. He's an adorable dog, but without Diamonds, his fate could have been a lot different. I know that when he came, he had, a rough skin condition. He had, lots of things wrong and stuff. And because of, his amazing foster Sam, he's been brought back to good health and happy. And so now the goal is to find him a good home. And so what do you have to do to apply to adopt Wally?
We have a website that you can just go on and you just click to apply for a dog and you put in for the dog of your choice. If that's Wally, there's a little drop-down menu. Select him and then someone will be in contact within 24 to 48 hours.
Oh, wonderful. That sounds easy enough. And talk to me about how the community can support Diamonds in the Ruff Animal Rescue so you guys can save more dogs like Wally.
Like everything, it's manpower and money. So we have many ways that you can help as far as cash donations at events. We have like Venmo, PayPal. There's always links on GoFundMe's. We just had a dog, Rocky, that required some hospitalization at the emergency vet. And then manpower, so having people willing to open up their homes to dogs like Wally to foster. We have a dog facility in the Lockport area, so having people that are willing to come out and help with those dogs and that care, which is just like cleaning their kennels, taking them for walks and spending time with them. And then just sharing all the social media posts so they can get more, exposed a lot more.
That does make such a difference. So even if you can't bring an animal into your home, just hitting that share button is really easy. You never know who you might reach. When you share that, you're reaching people in your network that may not be looking for a dog, but, might see, Wally's photo and be just inspired to adopt. So how did you get involved yourself with Diamonds in the Ruff, and what has it meant to you to be able to dedicate your time to volunteer and help these amazing animals?
It started when I'm originally from Rochester, and we had fostered out there. We came out here after I had my daughter. We had foster failed with a difficult dog. So after my daughter was a little bit older and we had a different group of dogs, we decided to start fostering Walter. And that's how it started. I applied to foster. I actually failed and kept my first foster. But we fostered many dogs since then. But that's, it means the most to me because you know what? The dog I failed with, she was scared, nervous, skittish, had a lot of problems. But through training, she went as far as to recently pass her therapy dog test. And we have a lot of dogs that have great qualities that could do stuff like that in the program. And I see it when I work with them at the dog facility. I go down there all the time and, I see the potential in so many of them. It's just, I wish more people could see the potential in the dogs. You know, I took one dog, Mia, for a 5K last year, and she loved every minute of it. So it'd be awesome to see if we can find someone who likes running that's interested in getting a dog. Because you take her for a couple runs, and she's amazing.
And Wally, he just wants to be loved and get kisses. That's all he wants.
Walter.
Well, I am just so grateful to the work that you do at Diamonds in the Rough Animal Rescue. You guys have saved so many dogs, and they deserve a chance. And that's what I like about Diamonds in the Rough Animal Rescue is you do take the harder dogs. Many of your dogs, they might take a while to find a forever home, but in the end, it was worth it because they went and they got that perfect home for them, and they would not have had that opportunity without amazing people like you, Ashley. So thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank
Wally.
you, Wally, for joining me today. Appreciate you. We're going to get you a home, okay? He said okay. For more episodes of The Sweet Buffalo Show, visit Sweet Buffalo on all our social platforms for sweet stories worth sharing.